What's up, everybody? Nash and Joe and Brandon today with the Tampa Drain Dudes. We've got a good job here today. It's about an 80-foot yard drain connecting the downspouts, and we are replacing some sod as well, just to get this side yard cleaned up and draining properly for this client today here in Wesley Chapel. Because of you guys and our awesome clients, we got to get floor seats, our floor standing pit, whatever, admission to Zach Bryan, who's always been my favorite artist of all time, last night. So thanks. I didn't get to bed till probably, I don't know, 2:45 in the morning this morning, and then had to wake up. Joe went and met Brandon, started this job, and I went and got material. Well, I tried to, but both Lowe's were completely out of catch basins, and Home Depot didn't have any on the floor. So we really just want to start our own kind of site one like drainage thing, but that cost $1 billion, and we don't have that yet because we go to concerts and buy guns and stupid stuff. But these boys are already putting in the work today. We're starting right here at this downspout, curling down. Joe's got this first catch basin dug out. They've already removed all of the sod and started trenching.
Yeah, so if you're, exactly, so if you're like this, and you're...
Boys are working. We'll be tying in this downspout here. Catch basins going down the line. You can see this soil is not really soil. It's dense clay. If you guys have watched the previous videos, you know dense clay means the water cannot percolate through. Everything sits on the surface, so we don't need a French drain. We need a yard drain. Solid pipe with catch basins to take any of that surface water and get rid of it. It's got a good slope coming back here. We'll be putting in a catch basin to take care of that channel drain. Trench all this out using corrugated pipe today. And we'll split what used to be 2 trees right here and come out to a drainage pond. I'm going to video a ton of this job today. Well, because I forgot the actual camera and I'm just using my phone. And looks like these guys have already put a lot of the work in. So, stay tuned. I'll show you guys some tips along the way. Brand's already getting to it. Digging out a hole for that next catch basin. Catch basins need to sit a bit lower than the rest of the trench because they do have that drop in them. You can see that bit of a drop there. It's for catching any kind of debris, lawn clippings, roof granules, or anything else that might get into the system, so we can pop the lids off and clean them out.
12 seconds later.
All right, getting this first downspout in. All we're using is that 4-inch corrugated pipe and a 4-inch downspout adapter. They just pop into each other and slide up the downspout. We'll go ahead, tap a screw into every point where we connect. So we'll tap one from here connecting to the downspout adapter, and then the downspout adapter connecting to the downspout itself. If you're doing SDR35 or a PVC line, you definitely want to clean out here, but because we have a little bit of play in this, we can squeeze it down to pop it off when we need to clean out. SDR35, you don't get that kind of flexibility. All right, first catch basin tapped in, downspout, come to that catch basin. We always do one right under the gates. I don't know if it's the foot traffic or mowers or just, it always gets torn up between the gates, so we always want catch basins under the gates. They always seem to be low spots. And we'll carry this down to the next one. All right, we're moving well. We got that first downspout tied in, backfilled around this catch basin and the soil down to that third catch basin, actually. Anytime you're packing this soil around these catch basins, make sure you pack them really tight, because that first rain is going to come and wash away any of this outer level. As that water runs here, it's going to try to find its way under the catch basin, try to lift it up. So make sure it's really compact around and that the catch basin is in the low spot. I know right now it don't look like it, but that's because we got sod coming in. That sod's going to bring it up a good inch. So catch basin will be a good low point. I'm winded. We're starting to chop up all these kind of weeds that were here. Flip everything over, shake out the good soil, make a pile of just that excess debris over here on the side, because we're going to be resodding this whole fenced in area. Goes down here.
Looks like our irrigation is about 6 or so inches under.
He's got this catch basin tied in. Got this downspout right here connected. Brandon went ahead, hit this T right in here, or a Y. I'm sorry, actually. Big pro tip. Actually, let me go grab another Y so I can show you that. All right, this one's old. This one's dirty, so don't judge us on this one. But 2 options whenever you're connecting a line in from the side. You can use a T, which is looks like the letter T. It's direct, comes across. Whenever you do that, this downspout's going to be screaming. It's got a lot of water. It's going to hit that wall as it makes its way into the new line, cause a big whirlpool and slow down that water flow from uphill. So we like to use Ys. This Y, you're going to carry it downhill from that downspout, which is about where that is, and you're going to make the turn and start coming in line. Basically like you're merging on the highway. It's going to be a lot smoother. That water's going to flow real nice. It's not going to mess up your water flow. It's going to flow a lot faster, less likely to clog.
You said there wouldn't be traffic. This is traffic.
And will result in a much better system overall. So use Ys if you got heavy water flow. If it's just a catch basin after a channel drain, we're not getting crazy speed or volume coming through here. We're going from 1.5 inches, maybe a 2 inch into our 4 inch. So that would be okay to use a T. But on downspouts, if you got a lot of blah 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 a lot of water, use a Y. And yeah, we'll keep chopping this up, making our way down.
Downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound.
It's hot. It's hot out here. Sod's delivered as we're getting this prepped and ready. About halfway done with the drain. Joe trenched out another quarter. It's time's at around 11. Round 11. Try to get some more of this drain done, and then that, yeah. Grab the wheelbarrows and lay some sod, some grass, some green stuff. All right, 12:30, by lunchtime. Got pretty much the whole yard clear of sod. Catch basins in, backfilled. Just got to throw the sod back on top down here and add our pop-up emitter here at the end. When we come back from lunch, we're going to flush that channel drain and lay some grass. So, be back in a minute.
1 eternity later.
Hey guys, we're back from lunch. I actually had to run my girlfriend to the airport while these guys were putting in the work, laying this sod. Clearly they've done a lot while I was gone in a short amount of time. Worked super, super fast. It's now downpouring. It's not 90 degrees anymore, which is why I've switched from my phone to the action camera because it's waterproof. They're laying in the last pieces of sod here, but I'll go ahead and show you what everything's looking like. Nice, clean, level. Downspouts tied in. Catch basins are getting all that water like they're supposed to. Real good example is down here where we put some drainage rock right before we left on lunch. Those downspouts are pouring right into the drainage rock, which flow downhill into the catch basin. System's working absolutely beautifully. We are going to be flushing this channel drain before we leave. Make sure that's up and running the way it's supposed to. But go ahead and show you how we finished off this drain down here on the end. And then we'll basically be moving into a closeout after I get that drain flushed. Down here we have a pop-up emitter. That's how we end most of our drains. It just floats up when water comes out. Helps control erosion. We've got some drainage rock around there as well. And it is working perfectly. So while we hate/love the rain, it cools it off, but it does make it a mess. We like that we can see that the system is working the way that we designed it to. So that's always nice. Yeah, anyways, I'm gonna get set up and flush this system before the real storm starts heading this way. So I'll go ahead and show you that if I have enough battery. I do. Well, hopefully there's not too many smudges on this. You guys know how we do the drain flushes. If you've seen one of our videos before, it was probably a drain flush, because those are what go viral for us. And by viral, I mean reaches 10 people. But that's better than the normal reach of 2 to 3. Hook up our system. We've got a jetter hose. This black pressure hose is connected to the washer, obviously. On the tip, we've got a bullet nozzle. This bullet nozzle has a point on the very front and 3 pointing backwards, so that water shoots out backwards, driving that nozzle through all the dirt and sand that's inside this channel drain. When we pull it back out, it pulls everything with it. Pretty simple. Does get a little bit messy. Let's go ahead and kick it on, see if... See that mound of sand that just came up? That's what was in the system. Cool, we can feel the bottom there now. Whole lot of sand. If you're wondering why there's sand in there, it's a big old pancake. These pavers have to be resanded and sealed to keep their joints in form. Basically, they come in with sand, broom it with a wet broom over, and they never tape off these channel drains, so all that excess gets pushed into that channel drain system, unfortunately, and that's what clogs it with sand. So go ahead, pop inside and show you guys everything that came up out of that. To the inside of this, see all that sand up on top? Especially down here around the turn, got a whole bunch of it clouding up the ends. Now there's not an outlet on this side, which hits a wall, so we are really running with that one side, which has got some overpoured concrete. Not ideal, so we need to get it in the cleanest possible shape we can, and that's what we're doing. So you guys, after we already flushed this system once, this is a trick to tell if the drain is clean or not. Just take that hose and stick it straight down. You can see all that sand start bubbling up. Come down a couple feet. Do it again. So we're going to cut in an access cap. This camera is about to die and it's still raining a little bit, so probably won't break out my phone to film the access cap, but I will put a link in right here. Click that and you can go watch a video of how we clean these channel drains in detail, how you can do it yourself, or if you're in the Tampa area looking to hire us and curious about what that service entails, you can see that. We flush in or cut out some access caps, give you the opportunity to clean them in the future, so you don't have to call us back.
12 seconds later.
I think we have just enough battery to show you guys how this here works. Although I'm going to need that water to exit the chat so I can install this. So yeah, this does in the water. Go bring me a dead battery. Take 2. Beautiful. That's the access cap. I don't have nails, so it's kind of tricky, but you can see what's in here. That's what's clogging the system. So we'll go ahead and get this flushed through a couple times, and then we'll be on our way to being finished. All drains flushed. Last thing we like to do, just clean up. The guys are up front washing off that patio where we had the pallet sod. Go ahead, rinse the pavers around here, make sure we have a nice clean line. Small thing that a lot of contractors and blue collar businesses miss out on is just cleaning up the area after they leave. Makes a huge difference in the customer satisfaction. So we always like to make sure we leave a really nice clean area when we leave.
All good to go.
Gucci, Gucci, that's a job well done, boys. Yard looks great.
Job, but very good.
Tell you what's not wet, this yard, where the surface is a little wet, but it ain't squishy at all. It's very compact, especially with the rain coming on. That's awesome. This system is working just like we want it to. Dumping right there into that catch basin. Normally we tie one, if not both of these in, but there is a slab pour that is literally like monumental around there, and it is monumental. And this drainage system will work just fine. Obviously, if you have soil only under those rocks, it's just going to dump under and get under the foundation, but like I just said, there's a big slab right there. Which is why we didn't put a catch basin.
I'm gonna move. You're standing like right at my crotch.
You know, that is. I thought it was a higher angle.
No, it was. I realized because I looked at the camera and
On the front side.
you're just like right on my balls.
Well, how about that? Anyways,
Right on my crotch.
we're done. I guess we'll go ahead and close out.
As you've heard it here probably 100 times before, we are the Drain Dudes.
Can't get this off.
We are the Tampa Drain Dudes. And if you need any kind of French drain, yard drain, downspout redirection, channel drain cleaning, anything exterior drainage, please don't hesitate to give us a call, 813-665-1818. You can also check us out on tampadraindudes.com, where you can fill out a quote request form to get in touch with us.
Or if you just like watching us get dirty and be miserable.
That's also an
Like,
option too.
subscribe, click the bell. That's a notification so you can get notified.
Updates on any time us wonderful people bring content to great people like you.
Great people like you.
Great
though.
people like you, though. We're kind of mediocre.
Stay
probably.
tuned for the next one.
Woo!